Hey everybody, it's me. I'm doing an update for 19 and 21, Vlcd 19 and 21. That was my trip. I went to Oklahoma for my job, do some orientation for the company I work for, and I had to drive 9.5 hours to there, and I had to drive. I got back this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. I had to drive 9.5 hours back. Actually 10 hours because I got lost in Texas because I watched somebody swing into somebody behind me, and I didn't want them to swing into me, so I missed all my turns because of this guy and an 18-wheeler that just would not seem to get off on the side of me. Anyway, I didn't weigh because I didn't bring a scale. I couldn't really load. I had somebody else riding with me to go up there, and I didn't really have the room to carry a whole bunch of things. So I brought my HCG and my needles because I'm doing the injections, and I brought my alcohol pads. When I got back, I did get on the scale, and I had to gain a 0.4. Now, the first day I was there, alright, not the first day, the second day I was there, instead of eating chicken, I unintentionally cheated, and that's so funny. Most people are thinking, oh, well, how do you unintentionally cheat? You know, you either cheated or you didn't. Well, let me explain. My intentions were honest. I didn't intend for it to be considered a cheat. They had brisket and some other things, and I had been eating green beans every so often on my protocol, on our protocol that we do, and I haven't had any adverse effects to it. It didn't help me. It didn't make me lose any more, and it didn't make me lose any less. So and I didn't eat them regularly. I ate them every so often. Well, they had, they fed you very well. And, I decided, just to change things up, I didn't hoard, and I didn't stuff my face with a bunch of stuff, man. I ate 2 little pieces of brisket like this, okay? And I ate a little bit, very little bit of green beans. My wife told me that the brisket is fatter than the chicken and the beef that we can eat. So I was not aware. I don't know all of those things. She does, but I don't. I assumed that since I was eating so little, it wouldn't hurt anything. But she said even that little bit of amount is more than what it was. So that's the explanation for that. It was an honest, unintentional cheat. I didn't mean to cheat. I thought I was just changing it up. That's why I ate very little. I didn't drink water. I couldn't drink water. I couldn't. It's not like I could walk out of the classroom and go, pee every 5 minutes like I can do at work or can do here at home. So water I did drink some, but I didn't drink a lot. That comes back to bite me. But I'm hoping that I can get everything under control. I am, and the trip was a pain. The trip wasn't a pain. It was a drive there and the drive back. I can't stand the drive. I don't even like riding long hours. But I drove it. The other guy could have drove, but I'm not too comfortable when I'm not behind the wheel. For some reason, it's just an in-control thing, I guess. I don't know. I got in at 4 o'clock. We left Oklahoma at, 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, and we got back at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's actually almost 12 hours, but it was 3 o'clock we got back, or 2:30, something like that, 2:30. Between 2 and 3 anyways. But I would have got home a lot sooner, except like I said, we were going through Dallas, and due to circumstances way beyond my control, we ended up missing like every turn. So we had to go all the way around Texas, all the back roads, you have no ideas, and I can't believe that people live out here and things like that. And it took us an extra, I want to say, I don't know for positive, but I want to say a guesstimation of 50 to 100 miles out the way. So it was a trip. We stopped at a gas station because my job gave me company credit cards to get gas with in the shop truck that we drove up there. And we stopped at a gas station. It was in Texaco, and it was a bad part. It was close. If it wasn't in Dallas, it was really close to it, and it was a very bad part of town. We, me and the driver, I was fueling up the truck, and the driver went in whatever he was gonna do inside the store. He came out. I finished filling up the truck. I told him stay with the truck because it was, a bad part of town. Didn't want nothing happening to the shop truck or my stuff in it or his stuff, And I told him I'd be right back because I had to go get the receipt to give to my bosses because they have to have receipts. So I walked into the store and and got the receipt. And when I came back out, he was in the truck. It's just a single cab truck. He was in the truck. He had an engine running. He had the doors locked and the windows up. I was like, what the? So I tried to open the door and he was just looking at me. I said, dude, let me in the truck. I need to get in the truck so we can leave. I'm ready to get home. We had already been driving for like 6 hours, dude. I'm tired. I'm ready to go to the house. You know what I'm saying? So he opens the door, and I'm not saying that, like he was retarded or anything. He was really a smart guy. It's just that he was just looking at me. I guess he didn't realize that the door was locked. I don't know. Anyway, so he finally unlocked the door. I get in the truck. He shuts. As soon as I shut the door, he locks it. Click. And he says, dude, did you see that guy over there? He offered me smack. I said, dude, you got offered drugs? He said, yeah. I said, oh man, we gotta go. So I put it in drive. I burned off. I was like, I'm not sticking around here. And that was just one of the funny things, man. I just, driving the back roads, I've never been. They got places, you hear about Houston, Dallas, places like that, and you go to them places. But I'm gonna tell you what, I've never seen back roads like this before. Never, ever, ever. It's just hard to explain. You have to do it yourself. Tell you what, take U.S. Highway 175. Okay, travel that road. Alright? Travel that road, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I took 175. We were supposed to take a different route, and we ended up having to take the long way around for some reason. There is one good thing. The whole time I was not happy with the state. Not because it was a state, but just because I was just ready to get home. There is one good thing that came out of this long backwards trip. I learned how to read a map. So that is a good thing. So I don't need my GPS for everything. But that's pretty much it. That's my trip. It was horrible drive there and an extremely horrible drive back. But I was glad to get home to my wife and my son. Y'all have a good one, and happy releases to y'all, to those, still in that protocol. I am tired, so y'all have a good night. Bye.